guys, I am back with day number 3 and 4 of my December daily for 2022, and today I am working on a 2-page spread. This is going in my 6x8 album. It is, I think, a Simple Stories album, maybe Echo Park album that I picked up probably over the summer. They were having a big sale and they had a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I grabbed this 6x8 at that point in time. For this first photo, I'm just adding some letter stickers here to represent where we were. And I have that December die cut. I think that came in probably an Ellie Edwards kit from quite some time ago as well. And I was looking through my stash of my stickers here. And I am going to pick one of the stickers out. I really like this flower sticker here, and I thought that would be a good, nice kind of way to anchor the December here on the right hand corner. So I'm going to add that, and then I'm just going to snip off the extra. And this is from the Cartabella sticker book. This is one of the sticker books that I got when they had the big sale over the summer. And so now I'm just looking at some of my other pieces. I was thinking about putting this fabric here. It just didn't work how I wanted it to, so I end up scrapping that idea and moving to something else. So I'm going to glue down the die cut. And then I'm going to be looking through some of my other die cut pieces to see what I can do. I would like to put something right above the word December, because there's kind of a space between the D and the B. And I thought something would fit really nicely between those two loops of those two letters. So I'm going to look through some things, and I end up picking out a little banner. It's like a green banner, and I can't off the top of my head remember what it says. We'll see that in a second. But I like how that looks, and it kind of just nestles in there. So I try a couple different things, and yeah, that's what it is. Believe in the magic. So that's what we're going to be using there on this card. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this, and then that will be done. I do add some journaling later on. Again, the last video I was telling you guys I had a bunch of friends over and we were just scrapbooking, and I didn't do any journaling at the time. So I came back the next day and added some journaling. So you'll see that towards the end of the video. Here I'm pulling out some stickers that are like these little kind of puffy stickers, and I thought this Mary went perfect here on the picture of the pie. It fit that curve of the plate really well, so I thought that was great there. And then I'm just going to show you kind of a close-up, and I will be doing more on these cards here in a little bit towards the end. I thought they just needed something else, so I'm going to end up doing some stitching on it. Here is day 4. For this day I used 4 3x4 pocket page protector, and I have 3 photos. One is of the fireplace and our decorations, one is of the movie poster from the movie we watched that day, and then the photo in the top right is a Christmas tree that my mom made, probably when I was a little kid, and she had it in the basement, and I was cleaning out the basement when we were over there for a really late Thanksgiving, and the star on top was all flopped over, and she wasn't decorating with it anymore. So of course I took it. Since she made it, I definitely wanted to take that, and I was able to put some wire up there in the star, and now it sits up really nicely. So I sent a picture to my mom letting her know that I fixed it. So now I found some little acrylic stars that I thought were really pretty. They went really nicely with the gold speckles and stars in the background on that card, and they also have like a gold shimmery mirrored kind of look to them, so I really liked how that looked. Then I'm trying to find some die cuts to go both on the Deck the Halls card and the fireplace, and I don't like any of these, but I am going to find a little house that I thought looked nice on the Deck the Halls card, so I'll add that on that one. And then I ended up finding another little sticker that I'm going to use on the photo of the fireplace. So I'm really happy with how that's looking there. And then I do end up inking around both the die cut house and the Deck the Halls with a little bit of red. Just thought it would give some color and bring that color across the page, since we do have red in the other photos. Just looking here to see what else I want to use. I do pull out these enamel dots. I'm going to add one of the gold ones to the little dot on the holiday favorite where that Christmas carol is that I'm adhering down now. And I just thought that gives a little sparkle to that, and it also brings the gold from that top left card down to the bottom right. I almost lost the enamel dot, but I found it again, so I got that stuck on there. And now I'm going to ink around the edges here, and I'm going to stick everything down on this card. Again, just to give it a little bit of something. I didn't do too much, and I'm not inking everything in this album. It's just kind of like when I think it needs it, I'll add it, but I'm not doing that to everything. I just thought this looked nice with a little bit of color on it. Just use my dry adhesive then to put that down, and then I'll use my liquid adhesive to add the stars. I absolutely love this art glitter glue. It's really nice and thin. It holds really well. I love the tip on the bottle that you get. That is an extra piece, but it is absolutely phenomenal. I love that art glitter glue. I used to use the, what was it called? The 3M glue was like the, oh, now I can't remember the name of it. I used to use that all the time and I really liked it too, but this is really thin and it stays thin. A lot of my adhesives I've used, like if you have a bottle of it sitting around for a while, it'll end up getting cloggy and or like thicker. This does not do that. I just really really like it, and I do know that it only ships when the weather is kind of warm, so you might be getting to a point where you might not be able to order it anymore like online. So if you have like a local scrapbook store or something like that, they may have some in stock that you could probably buy it from. I know you can't get it at Michael's, at least not many Michael's around me, but there is a local scrapbook store close to me that I have seen it at. But yeah, I think a lot of times when the weather's too cold, they can't ship it. It does something, the cold does something to the glue, and it doesn't like get back to normal after it freezes or gets too cold. So that's why they don't ship it during the colder months. So I'm just adding this little die cut or a sticker here. I thought there was just too much white around it, so I do end up taking my scissors and trimming off that extra white. I want a little bit of a white border, I just didn't want too much of a white border. And then I'm going to pull that sticker I was talking about earlier. It's going to say, I think, Joy to the World, possibly? Or Warm and Cozy? I can't remember. Oh no, sorry. I put the love sticker on the top right first, and then I'm going to find a sticker for the fireplace picture here in a second. And it's going to be green. Yeah, Joy to the World. So I'm going to stick that there in the bottom left. And then this is pretty much done. So I'll be coming back here and adding some journaling and adding some more stitching here in just a little bit. And for a final touch at this point, I'm just adding that glitter dot there. So now I'm back with both page spreads here, and I'm going to be adding some journaling. I'm going to put some journaling here on the left, or sorry, the right hand side where the deck the halls are. And I like the vellum when I want it to kind of blend in and not show. So I just want to trim this out a little bit so it's not covering up the die cut. And then I'm going to use that glitter glue like I said, and I'm going to glue this down. So you can see here, I'm not sure if it'll really show real well, but I'm telling you, it is great. You do not see the liquid adhesive underneath it at all, and I'm super excited and super happy about it. Now this is a white on white, or like the vellum on the white, so that may make a difference, but I have not noticed any issues when I'm using the different colors. And then I'm just adding some journaling strips to the bottom left, and that is it for the journaling. And then I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, oh, I need more, I need more. So I'm going to take some stitching or some embroidery floss and do some stitching. I'm going to poke a couple holes in this top left of this card, add some stitching on this one, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of stitching on the little sticker that I added, the Joy to the World sticker, just to make it look kind of like a hanging sign. So you'll see that in just a second. So for this card, I am using some green embroidery floss, and then for the Joy to the World, I'll use a little bit of a red since the sticker is already green. And I'm just doing some very, very simple stitching here on this card, nothing too fancy. And then I'm going to look here and say, yep, I need something right there. And I'm going to add that, just poking two little holes, one above and the other one, and then making it kind of look like a little sign you'll see here in a second. So that just looks like a little sign there. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll be back with day 5. Bye-bye.